Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is an exciting day because I got my Sephora spring event sale haul in. I was waiting for a few pieces. Shipping was a little bit delayed for me. Of course, this video is long overdue, but I finally have everything together and I'm super excited to share them with you. I have some new releases and some fun things I want to try out for you guys today. So if you want to check out everything I picked up in my latest Sephora haul, definitely keep watching. If you're new here, thanks so much for checking this out. I am a full-time working mom, but in my spare time, I love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, a little bit of luxury, and reselling as well. So if those kind of things sounded all interesting, definitely check out my other videos, and please consider hitting that subscribe button below as well too. All right, so I typically shop at Sephora a little bit throughout the year, but I mostly do my Sephora shopping during their big event sales. So I really always look forward to the spring event sale. This year, I didn't go too crazy because I'm trying to be more mindful about my purchases these days. And I mean, let's be real, we all have a ton of makeup stored up here. I honestly have not gone through a lot of the products I picked up in my last savings event sale. So I really tried to be more mindful of that. So you'll see my haul isn't too crazy, but I picked up some new items, some new releases as well, which I'm super excited to try out for you guys today. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into this. And of course, this video, just so you know, is in no way sponsored. I purchased all these items myself, so I'm super excited to share them with you and hopefully can provide you a very unbiased opinion of my first impressions of these products. Okay, so my haul this season came in 2 boxes, as you can see here, and I didn't make any purchases in store. As I talked about in my Sephora wishlist video, which I'll link below in case you're curious to check it out, I don't tend to shop so much in the store at Sephora these days, largely because of time constraints. I definitely have really enjoyed going back to the mall now that COVID is better controlled, at least in our area, and browsing things, looking around, but I have to prioritize. So honestly, Sephora isn't at the top of my list. I prefer to check out some other stores, and I usually have 1 to 4 kids in tow with me. So of course, Sephora is not a place that's super kid friendly. I mean, you know what I mean. So I try to avoid Sephora, usually in the malls, especially if I have my kids with me. So most of my sales have been online, and it's pretty convenient. Shipping is relatively fast, although it was a little bit delayed, probably because of their recent volume. All right, so enough chit chat. Let me just go ahead and open this first box here, which I think is just going to be one item. So the one thing that is a little discouraging is the fact that Sephora broke up my order, which I understand because I imagine they have different ship centers. But the issue with that is such wasteful packaging, because in this entire box here, I think I only have 1 lip product. So that is a little discouraging, right? Because you feel like there may be a better way to organize the shipments better, where you don't have to waste all of this mailing and packaging. But you know, that's how it is, and I understand. For them, it's probably the most efficient to do it this way. All right, so there's a lot of packing in here again, a ton of waste here for a lip product. And yes, as suspected, there's 1 item in here, and this is one that I was definitely anxiously awaiting because I love it. So here's what it looks like. This is what I mean. I have this huge box. I have lots of packing, which I like, so it doesn't break, but there's 1 lip product in it. I mean, that's crazy to me. They could have probably shipped this in a padded mailer and I would have been equally satisfied. I doubt this would have broken or anything, but you know, go figure. I respect business, and I respect that this means that this is probably their lowest cost way of doing this, but seems a little excessive to me. All right, so what I picked up, as you can see, is one of my must-haves, and it's of my Buxom lip product. I talked about this in my wish list video, but my Buxom gloss has been, I would consider it my pandemic lip gloss. Let me go ahead and pull it out for you, the one that I'm using right now from Buxom, to show you what I mean. All right, so I just reached over to my little makeup stash here and pulled out my current Buxom lip gloss. This is in the shade Alyssa. So this is what I mean. It's almost completely gone, and I never go through an entire thing of a lip product, almost ever. But this one I'm almost done with. There's a little bit at the end there, and as you can see, it's this beautiful kind of milky, but it really goes on clear I'm actually wearing a little bit of it on now as my only lip item. But as you can see, it's this really pretty gloss, and this is the lip polish, so just a pure gloss. I love this product. I really love it in the pandemic, especially when I'm still needing to wear a mask at work and healthcare. I wear this every day. I like how there's no significant color, so it doesn't transfer on the mask, but yet there is good moisturization. There's a little bit of shine in case I have to take my mask off to eat or what have you. But I really like the subtle tingle or minty sense that you get when you put this on. It's definitely refreshing. I love wearing it under my mask. So I had to restock on a Buxom product. Thing is that the lip polishes were pretty hard to come by in the Sephora sale. They essentially were sold out when I was looking. They didn't have this particular color either. So I decided to try this other product, which is a spin on that. So this is actually the lip Plumping Cream, or the Plumping Lip Cream by Buxom. So as you can see here, I got the color Hot Toddy, which seemed to get pretty decent reviews on the website in terms of the color payoff. So this one is a lip cream versus the lip polish. The bottles essentially look the same, but this one is more of a frosted, as you can see, matte version, and this is more of the clear version. So this one is supposed to have some more color payoff. So now that masks are coming off a little more often these days, I wanted to try this out. I don't know if I will wear it under my mask though, because I really hate when lip products transfer on my mask. But, you know, I think for days where I don't have to wear my mask when I'm outdoors, things like that, this will be nice. And I hope it has the same sensation that the gloss does. I really like that slight tingle to the lips as well. So let me go ahead and remove this current gloss and then try this one out for you. Okay, I have just my makeup remover cloth. Let me take off my gloss. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply this. I just have my old mirror here that I've had for so many years. I'm gonna go ahead and use that just to apply it. And this is a really pretty kind of neutral mauve shade, I believe, called Hot Toddy. So let's see how this looks on. Okay, so there you go. This is Hot Toddy Full-On Plumping Lip Cream from Buxom. So what do you guys think? I like it. Looking at my big mirror here, but I like that it still has that tingling sensation. I have to say maybe a little less so than the actual gloss, but I still feel that. You definitely have some color payoff, and this definitely also feels creamier, as the name suggests. So there is a little bit of a color payoff, but still some nice shine. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I love this color, this kind of nudie mauve for me. I think suits my wardrobe pretty well. So I like it. It's pretty subtle, but a little bit of color payoff. So I am so far happy with this. So we will see what I think of it as I use it more. But yeah, this was a must-have for me. I wanted to restock my Buxom products, so this is a nice one to try out. All right, so let's just bust into this box, which has the remaining items that I ordered. So there are a handful of items in here as well, which I'm excited to try out. All right, so let me just bust into this one here. All right, so here's some more packing. And then here is my mailing insert with all the items I picked up. All right, so the first item I think I'm just gonna pull out of the top here, and here's what it looks like, in case you're curious. I think, let's see, did I get samples? Yes, I got samples. So it's funny because this time Sephora actually gave me a little warning saying, although you picked out certain samples in your order, you're probably not gonna get them because of supply chain issues. So sure enough, these are random samples, as really has been the case with Sephora recently in general. But you know, they're samples, so whatever, I'm not complaining. But the first one is a Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. So not sure about that, but I may try this. I'm not so much into liquid highlighters. I think it just adds some extra complexity or you know, maintenance to my morning routine. I tend to prefer just swiping a little highlighter if I want to use highlighter, just with a brush, a powder brush. But I don't know, I may try it out. Honestly, I probably won't, but I am glad they put it in there. And then there's the Versace Eau de Toilette Dylan Turquoise. So I haven't heard about this. I like trying new fragrances. I'm pretty picky when it comes to fragrances though. I really like a lighter, fresher types of scents. And oftentimes they're not that. So we'll see how it goes. It might be a fresher scent, we'll see. I have not actually heard about this particular Versace fragrance, so I may check it out. All right, so moving on to the actual haul. The first item was an item that I was going to pick up no matter what. As you've heard before, I love this Super Goop sunscreen. So this is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. It has SPF 40 and it's water and sweat resistant for 40 minutes. I picked up the largest size they offered, which was a 2.5 ounce. Here's what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to pull out of my vanity here on the side my current Unseen sunscreen, and this is the 1.7 ounce. So again, this is the 2.5. So let me show you the size difference in case you're curious. At least on Sephora's website, this was the largest size they offered. I wanted to get the largest because I go through this really quickly because I love it so much. Here is the size difference. I'm happy I got the larger size now to stock up. This will probably last me through the rest of the year, I hope. But right now I'm working through this one. And this is an amazing, amazing sunscreen. This is my #1 facial sunscreen right now, and probably will be, I imagine, for quite some time. I love it because it doubles as a primer before your makeup and sunscreen. SPF 40 is great. I honestly, though, do not reapply it during the day, and with sunscreen you're supposed to. But I use this as a primer in the morning, and during the day if I need to touch up, I either use one of those sunscreen facial sprays or powders that you can just kind of touch up. But in the morning before makeup, awesome. I love this product. So let me just show you what's so great about it, because it really is unseen, and a lot of other makeup sunscreens claim that they're, don't leave a white cast, but they often do, or you really have to work it in to get rid of the white cast. But this one comes out clear. So let me just show you a little dollop of it so I can kind of show you what I mean. So here is what it looks like when it comes out. So as you can see, it's really honestly clear. It's like a little gel look here, and it just goes on so smoothly, and it's a perfect little makeup primer. And it has a little bit of a velvety feel, and that's how they describe it as well. And it really is a little bit velvety, and it really clings to my makeup well, I would say. But it, as you can see, honestly is unseen, and there's no white cast at all. So I absolutely love this product. No white cast, really unseen, and it doubles as a primer. So I am always going to purchase this product, I think, but my #1 facial sunscreen for sure is that Unseen Sunscreen by Super Goop. Alright, so next up is another skincare type of thing. It's my current favorite deodorant that I wanted to stock up. So as you can see, I really use this haul to kind of stock up on some of my favorites when they're on a little bit of a savings. And this is the Kopari deodorant. So this is aluminum-free coconut oil deodorant in the original. So honestly, I'm not sure if this one is fragrance free or not. The one I have is fragrance free and I really like it. But this is an amazing product because it has the coconut oil. I think it applies really smoothly and is really moisturizing more than any of my other deodorants. And I've been really trying to pick only aluminum free deodorant now. So I had to stock up on this. This is my favorite aluminum free deodorant. I love also how it's pretty compact too. So for instance, I took it with me the other day because I wasn't able to put on my deodorant ahead of time before heading out the door, so it was just thrown in my bag and I applied it during the day if I needed it, and it's super convenient that way. So yes, stocked up on this, another good staple in my beauty routine. And then I have a couple of new products that are new releases that I talked about in my wish list as well. So I got 2 of these, and again, the Sephora packaging, although I appreciate it because it keeps things nice, seems excessive. Everything seemed to be wrapped separately, or most of the things in a plastic bag. So I don't know about the waist here, but you know, it's definitely nice because it protects the items. But this here is the Touchland Power Mist hand sanitizer. So look at that. I got 2 scents, Rainwater and Applicious. Here's what it looks like. And I believe these are new releases. So I'm probably gonna just open one first and see what I think. So here's the packaging. You just tear it open. And then what I liked about it is how small it is. It's not as small as I thought it would be, so I'm happy about that. But there isn't a lot of product, as you can see here, and that's one of the biggest complaints I've read about is, I mean, this thing is a pretty decent price point for what you get. But I wanted to try it out because how thin it is. It's 1 fluid ounce. I want to put it in my mini bags. So I've been more into smaller crossbody bags recently than my usual huge totes. So I wanted to just throw this in there. I hope it doesn't leak, but I want to give it a try. So you just press it here to apply. Let's try it out. That does smell nice. And the nice thing is, it does not feel like an alcohol type of feel. It has a nice scent, and it does seem moisturizing. So this does smell like an apple Jolly Rancher, honestly. So the Applicious smells really nice. My kids will love it. The issue is that there isn't much in it. So I think just with a few uses, it's probably gonna wear it out. So I'm not sure how worth it is, but I just hate the typical hand sanitizers that feel like alcohol on your hands. It really dries them out. It's really hard for me because I sanitize so often during the day that it dries me out like crazy. So if this doesn't dry out but still works well, yeah, I'm all about that. So I'm excited to try this out. I think it is a new release at Sephora. So I don't know, we'll see. I hope it works. I never know if these things really work, obviously, but I wanted to try it out. I like the scent. I think it'll be nice to throw in your bag, and yeah, we'll see. But I got 2 scents just to check them out. And then I just have one final product. So again, like I said, I didn't go super crazy. This was a last minute splurge and kind of an impulse buy. I shouldn't have bought it, but I did. So in my wishlist video, I mentioned that I'm not gonna buy any fragrances because I have a ton of them and I cannot add any more, honestly. But last minute I said, all right, I got to get this. So it's from Jo Malone. I got their little travel cologne duo. Look at that packaging, it's super pretty. So I talked about in my video how I love Jo Malone, especially wood sage and sea salt. But in the spring, I also love their peony and blush suede. So I got the little pack up here where you get 2 different colognes, and they're my 2 favorite scents. So I said, all right, I gotta do it, just get little travel sizes. Because again, in my smaller mini bags, I wanna throw in a little perfume like this. So I got the wood sage and sea salt and peony and blush suede combination. So the peony one looks like it has a little bit of a golder top. I don't know if it's supposed to. And the other one is more of a silver tone. Look at that, it's kind of interesting. I don't know what that's about, but they look a little different, but here is the packaging. So yes, I love these little purse-sized ones because I don't want to carry around even the one that's above this size, which, you know, I think is maybe double the size or so. Although that's also something you could put in your purse. For really small bags, this is the best. So I don't know, impulse buy. I love these 2 scents, so I know I will use them. So I decided to stock up on these little minis for summertime. All right, so there you have it. That's it for Sephora. You'll be proud of me. There are no eyeshadow palettes here. There's no significant amount of makeup. And largely that's also because things sold out. I wanted the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I considered the Hourglass powder that I talked about before, but I decided not to go for those at this time. The foundation was sold out of my shades, so I may pick that up in a future visit. But this is what I went with this time. I'm excited to try these new products out. I'm glad I tried to rein it in a little bit and not go too crazy this season. Let me know down below what your favorite products from Sephora are now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.